channel. Nice to see you again. If you remember 2 videos ago, we were trying to get our final inspection, but we were waiting on the surveyors to finish their stuff. So, you ready for another long-winded story? I'll try to make it short, honestly. Anyways, waiting for the surveyors. They couldn't come back out for 2 weeks, and we did have to have them come back out because they needed to run a grade on the mini split, and take some other pictures. So they did finally make it back out. And nice guys. Just there seems to be like no sense of urgency at all in Arizona. I don't really understand it. Maybe it has something to do with the warm weather. Kind of reminds me of Jamaica and you know how things really slow down. So I don't know, because of the heat. But it seems like they keep it all year round, all those places. Regardless, I digress. So, yeah, waiting for the surveyors. They did come back out. He ran the grade, and I asked him before he came out then, I said, are you going to be able to finish up that? Then everything else is going to get corrected. There was a couple little things that he needed to do and make some check marks, and he said, yeah. So he finished that up, was out here in the morning, and he sent it to me, the corrected copy then, later that evening. So, I mean, time crunch again, because now remember, the county is closed on Fridays, so you only got 4 days of the week to get all the stuff done that they can't seem to get through quickly anyways. But, so, I can't remember what, what day that was, but again, we're on a time crunch to try and get that done by Thursday, because we can still have an inspection done on Friday, so everything looked good. I got a note from, you know, that they sent it for a review again, and I got a note back from Brian at the county, who's been really helpful, just telling us that everything looked fine. He was going to try and get it through, because there was like 2 or 3 other people that still needed to do whatever they do, push their pencils, and then they're going to try and get it done, so that we can call for that inspection. Wasn't very long after that, I get another note back that says, actually the guy that caught it was another higher up who was going to sign off, but there was a decimal point that needed to be changed. Something to do with, rather than carrying out 3, it needed to be carried out only 2. And that was it. That was all that needed to be done. So if I could get that handled and get that fixed and back to them, they were going to try their hardest to get it finished yet today. Or this was like the next day I had to get it back to them. So that's where the story gets a little muddy again. With the surveyors, sent it to them, you know, then they sent it back to me, and then the wrong pictures were back in there again, and it was just this big foobar thing. And I finally just called him and talked to the guy who actually owns the place, and he's like, let me explain to you why this has been so difficult. I said that would really be good. And so he told me that they like seal these things when they're done. They seal them and finish them. So when they have to make a change, they have to go back to the original one and then pull that up and then make all these different changes again. Well, if they had to do that, my God, there was like, you know, 2 months worth of little itty-bitty crappy things that got fixed, and I'm sure, you know, different people had done it. It was just a mess. So he finally just himself went in to the copy that was corrected, to the copy that we got back from the county that said that they needed to change this particular decimal point, and he did like a whiteout or something on the screen, and whatever he did, it was, I don't know, left an extra space in there, and I thought, oh my God, you know, that'll be the next thing. They won't like that extra space in there, so I don't know. But it was accepted. It finally got in there. Brian didn't think they were gonna get it back to me on time, and you know, long story short, it was all this drama, and finally, yeah, it was done. So it was good. It was accepted, and we were going to go, and they released it so that I could call in for the final inspection again. So I gave them a couple hours just to make sure that that actually was going to happen, and called into the number and did the thing with the codes and all that. It's all automated system. So did all that and got the actual final inspection scheduled for the next day, which was Friday. Super happy about it. Unbelievable that we'd gotten to this point. And just, you start to reminisce, just go back and say, there's so much stuff that happened, I don't even remember half of it, everything that went on. It's just insaneness. So, alright, so the next morning, waiting for the inspector. I didn't film any of this, I tell you, because I was so anxious about whether or not this was going to go. And lo and behold, who shows up but an inspector that had never been here before. I'm just like, oh my God, there's just, because we had kind of dealt with the two inspectors that had been, coming before, and they knew us, they respected what we were doing, felt that we were, didn't have any problems so didn't have any idea how this guy was going to go with any of this. And then first thing he says is, we find him and he's out at the panel and he's got the panel off. Well, that inspection had already been done. So, he's looking at it, and the first thing he says to us is, oh, this ground wire is too mellow, or it's too thin. It's like it should be a heavier gauge wire. And I was dumbstruck that there was any problems with that. Now, because that's gone through two different inspectors prior to that. And I said, well, the guy that did that actually works for District 4. And he just started laughing. He said, well, that doesn't surprise me. So, I don't know what any of that meant. But, so, we're like, so we're not going to get our final now because of that? And he's like, oh, I'm sure he could see my despair, and, I don't know. I think, he admits some of that stuff, and things have been just so outrageous. And I even said to him, you haven't been here before, and he goes, no, I haven't. So I just told him, well, that is, the electrical inspection has been done. So I pulled out the sheet of paper where I said, see, he signed off on this, but because I hadn't called it in, he couldn't sign off on it, so he crossed it out. He said, but it was done, it was approved. And he was like, oh, okay, well, So he was good about it, thank goodness. And he goes, well, just let me check and see what the actual, what the book says as far as what that gauge wire should be for that ground. And he proceeds to go back to his car. And I was like, sure Scott couldn't see it on my face. I was like almost ready to just burst into tears, thinking, I cannot believe that this is the last thing that they hold us up and we can't get our final because of this. And Scott's like, hang on. This is just the thing. He's going to go back and say, yeah, well, this and that. It shouldn't be, but it should be okay, and blah, blah, blah. Well, sure enough, the guy comes back and he's like, well, if you'll promise me that you can take care of that you'll have that taken care of, I said, I'll sign off on this. And it's the only thing that I need to do then is to check that the sink was anchored down, because that was, needed to be checked. So we're like, cool. So he came up the staircase behind Scott, and Scott says he does one of those. He comes right in the door, and then he steps back, and he looks at the trailer on the outside, and he steps in, he goes, well, I knew it was an older trailer, but this looks like it's brand new in here. And Scott's like, yeah, we got a good deal on it. I don't know, I'm telling you. So, that was fine. He came in, that's all he did. It's just check that sink. He signed off on everything, and we're just like, oh my God, we're done. We got this final, and I'm excited about it. But then he tells us, everything is like last minute stuff you find out. Well, as it turns out, he goes back to the county. The inspector goes back to the county, and he has to fill out some forms and do some things, and blah blah blah. And everybody else pushes their pencil, and they release it to the electric District 4, and District 4 has to get an email from the county before they can hook us up with electric. Well, I didn't know that, so I'm thinking as soon as we got this green tag on our electrical box out there, which we did, I was thinking, that's it, you know, I can call Dave and he can come right out and he'll do that for us, because I knew it wasn't going to take long. And so I call over there and thinking, you know, maybe they could just do it still this afternoon or something. They had to run the wire and do all that, but she was telling me at the office lady that she wasn't even gonna, or Dave's, must be his secretary or something on that, or she was his assistant or something, but she's like, I'm not even gonna show this to him until we get this email from the county. And I was like, oh my God. I said, it's Friday, they don't work on Fridays, but the inspector does. And she's, oh, it's not going to be before Monday then. So I'm thinking, oh man, we got to go another whole entire weekend without electricity. You know, there's just so many things that you can't do when you don't have electricity. So, but we did get it. We did pass. And thanks for putting up with all my stories. But thanks for watching, you guys. Leave us a comment. Love to hear from y'all. Oh, there he comes. Back from the...
Yeah.
Did you get him? Another long story. Anyways, please subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know what's taking you so long. It's free. It's not a big deal. It doesn't cost anything. It just helps us get the channel grow. We're still trying to get up to 500 subscribers, and then we'll start bugging you after that. But 500 subscribers.
12 to go.
Yeah, like Scott says, we only need 12 more people. Sign up, do it. And don't watch this next part. If you don't, it's a warning. It's a little graphic, but we had to get rid of somebody in the bus. So, all right. Love you guys out there. Thanks for watching. Oh my Lord. Good luck.
Where's your
Head.
pinchers?
Oh, pinchers are over there on the thing.
So he's stuck to the...
Yeah.
His tail is stuck to it.
That's it.
I don't have anything to shoot him with, stab him with, anything. God damn it.
Go get the pinchers that are out. They're over by the... I know exactly where they are. That is the most ridiculous thing.
And he's all behind all the wires and everything. I can't just pull him out of there. I need to kill him. That's what I need to do. And as long as he's stuck on there, and he ain't got a hair left on his tail.
Wow.
No,
look at all that down there.
I know.
There's all his tail down there.
He ain't got one single... Hi! Hi!
Hey, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be here. Because you have been a problem from day one, and you stink.
He's blurry.
Oh, why is he blurry?
Now it's doing it in that cinematic mode. What are you so afraid of? Huh?
Pretty brazen before, you little... Good Lord. Well, now what are we going to do with him? Well, I hate to release.
I can catch my screwdriver really good. Shit.
What was your screwdriver? Oh.
I need something to cut this with.
All that's in the house. You got your pajamas on? You do. At least you got clothes on. That dumbass. How the hell did he get up there? The trap attached to him.
The trap stuck to his butt.
Unbelievable.
I'm afraid to pull on the trap. They might pull his tail loose.
Right.
That's the only thing that's got him.
Yeah, he crawled up there. He probably was way more attached to it than that before.
Yeah.
But he got looser. Can ya? No. Good Lord. Is that the mouse?
Took that trap from way over there.
I know.
Somehow got himself all the way up here with it.
It was right down there. Crawled up underneath the console.
I need some new batteries.
Now where'd he go?
Did he get off?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Let me see.
Here.
No,
No, I did not. Come on.
Oh no. Oh no, he's behind it.
He should be more stuck to it. Push the thing on him if you can.
I can't, there's a big wire.
Oh.
Oh no, he's gone. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there he is.
Christ.
He is stuck to it. He is good and stuck to it.
Well, that thing ought to be worth something. That's crazy.
Yeah, but see, I'm pulling on it, and he's holding on.
Holding on to what? Oh. Seriously?
Yeah. I can see him plain as day. Right there.
Holding on to wires, or what's he doing in there? Sorry, buddy. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Hit any wires. Too late for that. Now, how are you going to get him out of there? The most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. Put it down.
I didn't even want to use that end. I wanted to use the other end.
Unbelievable.
I think he got stuck there. And he's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to get stuck there anymore. I'm going to drag these shoes over here so I don't have to walk on that. I swear to God, that's what he did. There's no other way that he could have. Those shoes were sitting literally just like that. All the way in there. Just like you put them there to put them away.
And they were way over here, weren't they?
I thought they would have been over there.
Yeah, I don't know. He's disgusting.
You get a
He
better
was
picture
stuck
of him.
on there. Look at that tail.
Get a better picture of him in the sun here.
Okay, well.
There he is.
Jesus Christ.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Put him over in the burn pile.
He's a boy too.
Great. At least he wasn't having babies. Put him in the burn pile and somebody will scoop him up before then. Hopefully. Good Lord, that was so disgusting. I can't even tell you. We've been after that thing for a week.